for coming out to the Blosian Surf Slam. Everybody, you all need to be commended. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. It was tough out there this weekend. I'd like to first start off by thanking the one person that actually made this possible for all of us to be here in the same location, and that's my good friend, Johnny Dady. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, would you like to come up here and say a couple words? This is your event. I mean, I'll tell you, I came here for the first time a couple years ago, and there's no way that I would miss it now, just because I get to hang out with so many damn cool people.
Well, anybody that knows me knows I'm not a really good speaker unless I've had a couple beers, so somebody get some beers up here. But anyway, long story short, Carol Ann, right here, doesn't get enough credit. IFWA, her and Cello, is the one to make this event happen. I get it ready, they take care of it. And there's obviously, we have hiccups, we have all sorts of issues when you're on the beach, you gotta deal with stuff. But between her and everybody that works and helps on this event, we can all get it done. I also want to say thanks to the IJSBA. Scott Frazier actually flew out, but he's the one that insures this event. So when Darren goes for a face plant in the JetMate next year, that's where we get the money from. Or if Darren wants a penis extension, we might be able to pull that one off too. Actually, I think it's up. Oh, wait, there's his balls. Anyway, we have so many good sponsors. I'm not going to go through the list. You guys have heard it all year. Jetnetics, Carl from Cold Fusion, but Robert from Jetnetics absolutely came through this year. So if you guys can support Jetnetics, he is our presenting sponsor, and he came in last week, and that's literally the reason this event happened today. As well as Mike Young, who put up with a lot of stress trying to multitask a mixer and a bunch of, requests for horns and air horns and you name it. And also Don Dawson. I can't say enough for them, because you have to have a voice that talks out here, and I'm no good at it. So that's what we want to thank these guys for. But literally, I have to give the most credit to Carol Ann for pulling this off. She's the one that makes the event happen. Thank you guys very much.
Johnny, thank you so much, my friend. Love you, buddy. And speaking of Carol Ann, I'll tell you what, I've worked with this girl for a long time. Carol Ann and Rob brought me into the Gravity Games back in 2001 to announce freestyle motocross. So if anybody bows down to Carol Ann, it's this kid right here. Carol Ann, I love you. Come on up here. You got a couple words to say. There you go.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming out, and thanks for supporting the event and supporting all of us as we try to help all of you guys. I mean, we've had lots of problems with the weather this year, but I feel like it's still the camaraderie of being here, and that's why we all come. That's what the sport of freeride is all about. So we make the best of what we're given, and we pulled it off. We got through an event, and we had a couple of little mishaps on the first day, but everybody's fine, and everybody performed well. So thank you guys, and give yourselves a round of applause for coming out and supporting the event. I would like to thank John Dady very much. I mean, this has been a great experience over the past 4 years, and we've really enjoyed working on it and hope to continue doing that in the future. Blosian is a great sponsor to work with. John and I work really closely. We've become good friends over the years, and another big round of applause, please, for John Dady and all the guys at Blosian. And so then the second person I definitely must mention is my husband, Rob Justina. Yeah, I definitely, my life would be very much different without him, and I could not do what we do here without him and all his hard work and his just tireless work ethic and making sure that everything goes smoothly. And, he's always here first thing in the morning. He's always willing to come tow you out. He may bitch you out too, but he'll come tow you out. So if you guys please could give a big round of applause for Rob Justina, president of Encore Events. there is a thankless job, and it is a long, long and tiring job. And we had 5 quality judges here this weekend who dealt with the weather and the conditions, and they're all always here for you guys to make sure that you're scored fairly and that things are followed by the rules. So Marcelo Brandão, the president of the IFWA from Brazil, thank you very much, Cello. Appreciate so much your help. Mark Matsuda, thank you so much for being here, for always contributing. Those of you who don't know it, Mark is a great cook, and that's one of the best things for us about Surf Slam is we always know that he's going to cook dinner on Saturday night. So that'll keep us coming back. So you're a great travel partner. Thank you very much, Mark. Carl Granberg, you know, Carl Granberg's not just a sponsor of the event, but he is definitely a supporter of Freeride, and, you know, he's taken a lot of his time this weekend to come out for you guys, so thank you very much, Carl. Jimbo Andrews, a good friend, longtime good friend. As Mike mentioned, we started working on freestyle motocross together, and then we helped develop the sport of freeride. Watercraft, and so I'm really, really happy that it has come full circle, and he's back here for you guys on the judges. And a new member to our little club this year, and I hope he comes back again, and is Mike Serlin. And Mike Serlin agreed to come here, and I think it's really important to have a rider input, and so he did a great job judging, and he's permanently on the crew. So I definitely could not do that this weekend and ever keep a smile on my face without my 2 girls, Mika and Jen, who've been my event coordinators and helping me out all weekend and keeping me from losing my mind. So please, a big round of applause for Mika and Jen. We had a lot of help on the beach. Lisa Price is already gone, but Lisa's great for being down there on the beach and getting everybody organized in the water, and appreciate her coming. And this year as well, Nick Foster jumped in on Friday when Lisa wasn't able to get here on time, and Nick did an excellent job, and I hope he comes back again, and I really appreciate his help as well. Once again, like, we couldn't do the time and the flags up there with everything that's going on without my flag queen, Janelle. A big shout out to Ian Benson for helping coordinate the race. He did a great job. Really appreciate his help. And another person, Neil, came with us from Tahoe, and he came all the way down here to help Rob, and he's helped out all weekend. So really appreciate that. A big round of applause, please, for our water safety guys. Those guys have been wet. They've helped all weekend. I saw those guys come and help you guys with the skis on the beach. So that's John Force, Robin Meyer, Lauren Nordyke, Brian Nordyke, and Matt Diaz. A big round of applause for your water safety crew. I'd also like to say thanks again to Marcelo Brandão, the president of the IFWA. Thank you for coming along. And we're also very lucky to have the organizers of the French event, Jacques Mouzon and his girl Christina. Thank you guys for coming, and we hope you have enjoyed your stay here with us at Pacific City, Oregon. Thank you guys very much. You know, not just John Dady is the leader of Blosian, but the Blosian guys are always around, ready to help. All of them, especially Matt. Thank you guys very much for doing that with us. Those of you who didn't know, we are filming this for a television show for ESPN. So Paul Higgins and his crew, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for dealing with the weather. We've been working a long time to try and get some, as I'm sure most of you guys know, to get some airtime on television. So I had a conversation with Paul a couple of months ago, I showed him some pictures. He asked me, I hadn't seen him in years. He asked me what I've been doing, and I said, oh, I'm still doing the jet ski thing. And I had some pictures on my phone, and he goes, wow, that's great. That's super exciting. You got TV for that? I go, no, I don't have TV for that. He said, I can get you TV for that. So we really appreciate everything that he came here and tried to do, especially with the weather conditions. So thanks again to Paul and his crew. I want to say a word of thanks to Dave and his wife from Doggone Good Things. They've been here. They deal with the weather just like the rest of us, and they keep us fed all week, and we'd all starve down here, and it's probably the only meal we would get if we didn't have Doggone Good Things. So thanks to them. And so I'm going to wrap it up and turn it back over to Mike. But I also, Dawn, can you come down here for a second, please? Yes, you're in trouble. The principal's office. Mika. Can you get these two on the end? And you know, this event would not run without someone to communicate for us. And I have been lucky to work with Mike Young for a long time, and Dawn Dawson as well, on World Finals. And I look forward to those times. They're fun to run at to listen to them talk at the event. I enjoy hanging out with them. They're very good friends. Thank you guys both very much. Thank you guys, the voices of the Blowsian Surf Slam. So thanks for giving me your time, guys. Thanks for coming here and giving the event your time. Thanks for giving the sport of freeride your support, and the IFWA. Thank you, guys. We'll look forward to seeing you again next year.
Thank you, Carol Ann. Can you feel the love? I got a warm fuzzy. I don't know about you guys. Hey, take that up with you, sweetheart. Otherwise, I'll drop it somewhere down there.